How does a woman know if the workout was effective?
It's an easy thing to check in for people if their training session is effective is, did it require you to focus? Because if you're loading heavy or lifting heavy, you have to focus on the movement that you're executing and that you're doing. And then 2, towards the end of your sets, did your reps start to slow down? You feel like you have to focus when you're doing the work, even on the silliest of exercises, because you're really having to think about the muscle and what you're moving, what you're doing. Because if I do a shoulder raise with 2.5 pounds, I could just sit here all day and sit here and eventually I have fatigue. But if I put a 15 on there, I'm having really to think about what that delt's doing and the movement that it's making. And then if I'm doing that closer to that proximity of failure that we keep talking about, or closer to the higher end of weight. So, okay, at my first few reps, okay, those are fast. And then, I'm getting 6, 7, and I'm putting the same amount of effort or more effort in, but the muscle's moving slower. And that's where taking things to failure every once in a while is helpful, because you can feel yourself slow down. If your last rep is as fast as your first rep, you probably can add more weight or do more reps depending on what you're trying to progress with. The third is like, if you only need 30 seconds to 1 minute of rest between your lifts, you're probably not loading them heavy enough. You should feel like you actually need that full rest to recruit that muscle or have that same strength output be repeated in those next or subsequent sets. If that's a good indication that you're not...
That last set was a warm-up set.
Yeah, that last set was a warm-up set.